Rightio, Steeler Nation, you've called for it. You've called for it. Actually, you didn't really call for a car video, but I have to kind of do it here now and just... Something tells me about this whole, by the way, with my car video now, I don't have a stand anymore. I got rid of my stand, so I'm holding it with my hands. But something tells me about this Justin Fields thing. Everyone's talking about Justin Fields. The Pittsburgh Steelers should go and trade for Justin Fields. I don't think it's going to happen. A bit like last year with some of the stuff with Aaron Rodgers and, you know, some of those blokes like that. Jimmy G getting reported to go to the Steelers, and the Steelers ended up getting Trubisky. Well, that was, 1 or 2 years ago, or whatever it may be. We had Kenny Pickett in his second year. I just don't see this stuff that is Justin Fields to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I did a poll out there, and I think roughly it's around should they go and trade for Fields, being yes, maybe like 25% no, I think 50 odd or something like that, and the other 25% is the Bengals suck. But this does warrant a car video because I want to talk about it, and I don't know, man. I don't know how much more the Steelers can improve with Fields than over Kenny Pickett. A lot of guys jumping off the Kenny Pickett train already. You know what? Some of the same people who jumped off the Rudolph train, they were back on it. And yes, they're complete different quarterbacks. But I'm talking about the story, or getting behind your quarterback. So many guys have given up on Kenny Pickett, saying he's trash, saying he's terrible, saying he's done. It's all over, Red Rover. No more Kenny Pickett. But hopefully with a new OC in Smith, and also Kenny Pickett being healthy, with the offseason, one more offseason, with an actual coordinator like Smith, who has been successful with the Titans, has had a run with the Falcons as a head coach. I don't care if he went piss poor or bad, he's still a head coach in the league, which means that's got to count for something, right? So all this talk about Justin Fields coming to the Pittsburgh Steelers or getting a trade. First of all, you would have to trade like your number 1 draft pick. I don't see them doing that. I don't see them trading away number 20. I see them with number 20 going for offensive linemen. Now, I'm not a draft guy, as you guys know. I don't know who they're going to go at number 20, but I would say you go offensive line to boost that up. You move Jones to the left. Maybe you get a right tackle or a center. You get some depth in those areas. I just don't see why the Steelers would go out and get another, unproven quarterback at this point, being Fields. And yes, hasn't had the best team around him with Chicago, but his starting career from memory isn't the best. It's like 5-20, I think 10 and 30 or something like that in his overall record. His pass completions, his TDs are like 30 and 40 interceptions. He turns the ball over quite a lot. I just don't see why they go and get spend a lot of draft capital on him to make him be the savior, or he's the missing piece. I don't think that Fields would be the missing piece. To me, right now, what the Steelers are going to do, and Art Rooney talked about it today, he had more clarification on what he was saying. They're not going to go out there and make a big splash play. We do this every year as Steeler Nation. We do this every year as Steeler fans. We want to see the big moves happen, but the Steelers organization never really does that. They don't go out and buy the Watson, or go and be in the stakes for Aaron Rodgers or Fields, anyone like that. They kind of play it safe. And someone in the comments too said that Chad Okocinco, the Bengals guy, Bengals suck by the way. And you know what? It's just a comment, but he said that the Steelers are going to go out there and get Russell Wilson because Chad said that. I don't see it happening with Russell Wilson either. My best bet right now, with a week to go before Super Bowl, is that the Pittsburgh Steelers will keep KP8. They will go and re-sign Mason Rudolph if they can, if he wants to come back. They will cut, here's what I'm going with. They keep KP8, they re-sign Rudolph, they cut Trubisky, and they go into the draft and they draft a quarterback at, round 5, round 4, whatever it may be. And there's your 3 quarterbacks for the next season. You have KP8, which you hope he can battle out and beat or win the competition versus Rudolph. If that doesn't happen, then Rudolph could be your guy to be number 1. That's what I would do. If I was the Pittsburgh Steelers, what I think they're going to do is they're going to try and sign Rudolph. Then at that point, you have KP8 on his 3rd year into a 5-year deal. See how he turns out. If he turns out terrible, then you don't pick up his next extension, then you have Rudolph on the team as well. But I don't see them going out wasting their picks at 20 or the second round pick to trade for another quarterback that has just as many problems, if not more, than Kenny Pickett. I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's my video for today, and yeah, I just want to do a quick rant, a quick catch up on the whole Fields thing, because everybody's talking about Fields. Fields. That's all we want to see is Fields to, you know, to me, it's far out. It's out of left field. That's what it is. It's out of left field. It's not Heinz. It's not Justin Fields. Won't be in Heinz Field. Let's put it that way. I see Kenny Pickett, Rudolph if they sign him, and cutting Trubisky. Then go and get a guy at quarterback number 3. I'll see you later.